Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another mod review, and today I'm reviewing the Elemental Tinkerer mod. So this mod adds in loads of magic, and it was created by a developer from Divine RPG, and he's a really awesome guy, and you can just tell it's going to be awesome. The animation for spells are really cool. I love magic. I'm the biggest Harry Potter fan, so I just can't wait to get on with it. Let's do it. Okay, so first off, we got ourselves one of these. It's an Elementium ore deposit, and these are found in 1 out of 25 chunks. Really rare, but when you mine them up, they will all be not in game mode. Derp. You mine them up, and you get yourself an Elementium ore. And these, that you'd suspect they'd all be different colours, would give you different ores, but they don't. They just all stack up Elementium gem, and they flash different colours in your inventory, which is really kind of cool. And this is an Elementium gem, Elementium ore spawner. So you'll get a rare chance of finding one of these, and what will happen is an Elementium guardian will come out and try and kill you. And it also adds a mining fatigue for 30 seconds, which is kind of annoying. And he's kind of hard to kill because he is a silverfish and he's really small, so you've got to be quite accurate. And that is the spawn egg there. So when you get yourself the gem, you can either find it by digging like this, or you can actually make it yourself and then make yourself an elemental detector, and it makes it a lot easier to find these deposits. So to make yourself a gem without having to find a deposit is 2 Elementium dust and a diamond. Now to get Elementium dust, you need to spawn in zombies or whatever kind of creature. Just kill whoever, and preferably have a looting sword, which I don't. And if you kill these guys, oh no, no, no! I knew that was gonna. Oh, and I broke the chest. No. Okay, so it didn't destroy anything. You get a chance of getting the dust. Oh, I did get a piece of dust. Never mind. And he dropped a gem. That's a bit weird. A little bit weird. Never mind. So then you get yourself a gem, and you can put the dust, 2 dust and a diamond will make yourself a gem, and 4 sticks, yep, will make yourself a detector. And what this detector does, it stays grey in your inventory if the sun doesn't set. And when you run over a deposit, it will light up and go purple. As you see there, it's going purple. Jump off, it'll go grey again. So if you're running along the surface, a lot easier to find a deposit. Find yourself a mother lode. And there's some more dust in here, so it's kind of common. About 1 in 25 kills should get you some dust, maybe less. Now next, you're going to want to make yourself some elemental bark. 3 bark, a gem, 2 gold, and 2 wood will make yourself a desk. To make the bark is 4 gems and a piece of wood. So the elemental desk is like a research table. So you need to put the 4 gems, or you can put 1 in, but it takes a lot longer. 4 gems and a book. So if you get yourself 4 gems and a book, and you put the book in there, and then 4 gems, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you'll see that the book starts to open up on top as the research is being completed, and the writing will go across here. Now you want to get yourself a research book, which is an elemental lexicon, and that's just 4 gems and a book in the middle. And then I've done all the research. You've got to just do it by, there we go, we got a book. Just do that over and over again. You get 1 in 4 chance of getting a book. And I can't teach it to myself, but every time you get a book, just right click on it, and there's a slide puzzle, which is really annoying, but they don't take too long, and you can complete it. And there's 4 books. You just have like a 25% chance of getting them. Book of Tides, Winds, Terror, and Flame. So Earth, Water, Wind, and Fire. Now what you want to do when you've got this is make yourself an elemental tinkering altar, and we are well on the way to making magic now. So you want to get yourself 4 gems, 2 iron blocks and a crafting table, and you get yourself a tinkering altar. Now see, there's 4 holes on it, and these are slots for catalysts. So there's no capsule on here at the moment on each of the slots, so you can't put catalysts in there, and it limits your crafting abilities. So to make yourself a catalyst capsule, you need to put this crafting recipe into the tinkerer, and if you open up your book, your lexicon, you'll be found under pure, and this catalyst capsule says it there, and tinkering instead of crafting. So you need to use the altar. So then you put these four little catalyst thingy bobbies on the outside, and now you can put catalysts in the side. Catalysts can be upgraded, downgraded. So say for water, you want the water catalysts. You can have an elemental water catalyst, and it just tells you 4 in the tinkering. And then you can have a greater water catalyst, so then it's 4 of the elemental ones. And then there's the ender, which is just 1 greater in the tinkering with no ender particles. Oh, with 4 ender particles, sorry. And ender particles look like this. Okay, so now you're going to want to craft yourself one of these, and a tuner. This is your spell book, spell box maybe. And if I deselect all these, there's a choice between spells and passive spells. So here we've got the attacking spells. So we've got Frostbolt, Boulder Toss, Implosion, Fire Ring, just a couple of my favorite ones ready for later. And to make this, block of Elementium, Elementium ingots, glass panes with all 4 catalysts in the side. To make Elementium ingots, you need 8 dust and a gold ingot in the crafting table, and you get yourself 1 Elementium ingot. Quite simple, but you need a few of them, so it's kind of expensive. Now for the wands. To craft the wands, you need, let's get these chips out of the way. Get out of here. So to make the wands, you go into the lexicon, air, water, whatever one you want. Click on it. 5 bark, 2 gold. This is the same for all of them, and then it'll tell you need 2 lesser crystals. And so obviously for water or tides, you need 2 water crystals, catalysts even. And so I'm going to go over here now, spawn in a load of villagers, and show you some of my favorite spells. Come on, chaps. There we go. And we've got Wind of Tides. This is the water one. This is a water spell. You right click with this, and it'll give you a freezing effect. If you go in the book, oh no, that's not the book, and you go water, and Frostbolt shoots a bolt of ice in front of you, freezing whatever it hits. Cooldown 8 seconds. So there's loads of information in the book if you're just not sure. So now we've got Terra. Where's Terra? There's Terra. You press C to switch between them. Boulder Toss does a lot of damage to all the mobs around it. That's got not a very long cooldown, so that's kind of cool. Pop. There we go. And it just shoots like a big cobblestone block. Now let's go Flame. This is Terra again, actually, Implosion. And we'll see what damage this does. I think it's like a big explosion around you. Yep, pretty big hole. Nice big crater on your map. It's kind of cool if you're just being like surrounded by mobs. It doesn't actually hurt yourself, which is really nice. So now we got the Flame Ring. This is my favorite. The animation sort of thing on this is really cool. So you right click this. Anything that goes within the ring or in proximity to that ring is just going to burn up. So it's got a really long cooldown time of 2 minutes or 1.5 minutes, I'm not really sure. And if you push them in, anything that goes in there is going to burn, and they're not going to want to flee from it either. So it's really cool. Okay, so one more spell is which one is this? What's it called? Thunderbolt. So get away from that. I want to right click on you, and it just strikes them with lightning. It's pretty awesome. It's a really short cooldown time as well. The animation's really nice. If I go over here, it's just going to strike them over there like lightning would. Just strike anything near, pretty much. That's just my favorite one. So next we're going to go on to one of the additions into this, which is dark quartz. So as a lot of you would know, 1.5 in Minecraft adds quartz into Minecraft, into the nether. And you can make yourself, with this mod, dark quartz, which is really awesome looking, especially contrasted with the normal quartz. To make that you need 8 nether quartz and 1 coal, and you get yourself 1 dark quartz. It's really expensive. So now we've got ourselves into the realms of other crazy stuff that's just sort of miscellaneous. So now we've got the odd claw. This is really awesome. This is probably my favorite item, above the magic, believe it or not. And this guy just spams out arrows, and they're flaming arrows. Sometimes they have different effects. Sometimes they'll be on fire. Sometimes they'll have power. It's crazy. So if I go in the book and look under, which one was it? Pure New. There it is, Odd Claw. After examining the dexterity of an ocelot, a theory for a claw that could conjure arrows from a swing of the hand was created. This, however, requires energy to do and takes some time to recharge. It's also possible for arrows to be shot by this type, enchanted with special effects. It is also decent at melee pairing with an iron sword. So probably because I'm in creative that you can spam it out, and but it is just really fun. And if we could add anything to the mod pack, this alone would be an awesome addition. So next we've got the gaseous glowstone. So if I time set, I think it's 13,000. Yep, that's nice. Okay, and I right click this, it lights up the air around you. It just lets out this particle effect, same way a glowstone block does, and you can just right click it. So you could make it using the lexicon, and where is the gaseous glowstone? When glowstone is subjected to high pressure and heat outside of its natural conditions, it seems to turn into gas. This gas, when let out by a right click, will spread a bit in the world, creating what's effectively glowing air that emits light almost similar to the light, a block of glowstone wood. So you make it using a glass bottle and 3 glowstones with 2 elemental fire catalysts and 1 lesser air catalyst. And you get, it's quite expensive. I'm not sure if it, let me try it in out of game mode, whether you can continue to use it like a, oh no, it's got a 1 use, so that's really expensive, but it's really nice and it stays. So I really like that. You don't need torches or anything. You have these particles flying around. It sort of look like fireflies, but it's much better than having torches because sometimes they can look a bit scruffy. I really like that. So next we've got this. This is Orichalum or Oralicum. We'll call it Ori. Ori you make with 2 elemental ingots and a diamond, and you need ender catalysts, 4 of each. So this stuff is really expensive, and these are the higher tier catalysts. So you make yourself the armor. It's about the same strength as diamond and a little bit more durable, and you'll also get the tools. So you've got the axe, the pickaxe, the blade, and the spade. Nice bit of rhyming to end the video on. So this mod is still work in progress. There's so much being added to it, and I'm sure there's bits I've left out, but if you want to check it out, link will be in the description. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, and thanks for watching.